I know that we have some severe weather expected tomorrow night, but nothing like that, I'm hoping.
No, it's a possibility. I think we could see something move through during the late night, like from this point on tomorrow night. There's potential there. Not everybody sees it, but it's one of those things where an isolated severe storm is possible tomorrow night. Now, let's look at the temperatures first. Right now, we're all running upper 70s and low 80s across the area. And Future Track suggests that tonight we don't go at all down. We stay in the upper 70s all night long. Tomorrow it gets quite warm, which is kind of just adds fuel to the fire, if you will. Then the front comes in late night tomorrow night, early in the morning on Thursday, and we're a little cooler to start the day on Thursday, and we just don't warm up as much. Low to mid 80s instead of 90s. And then Friday, look at the lows. Briefly in the 50s, back into the 60s by 8 a.m., then no warmer than the 80s by afternoon. So 92 tomorrow, 85, 87, then back to 90 for Saturday and Sunday. Don't get a whole lot warmer than that, though. We hold steady at about the norm. Now, here is the severe weather risk for tomorrow into tomorrow night. We're in the marginal category. If you notice on our chart up here, with the high risk being the most severe, we're on the very bottom end of the scale, meaning isolated severe storms are possible. Two key words there: isolated, meaning not everybody gets it, and possible, meaning it's no guarantee. There's a possibility that it could happen. If you get up into places like the middle of Louisiana, you get into the enhanced risk. That means they're looking at the likelihood of strong storms. For us, it's just a possibility, and they're talking about short-term storms and not widespread. So we're in that marginal risk, and the best chance is closer to the coast tomorrow night. Now let's look. Here comes a cool front pushing southward. Tomorrow, it's a very warm, very humid day with temperatures, as you saw, back in the 90s, close to 100 in the west. Then overnight tomorrow night into Thursday morning, the front pushes into the valley. Likely we'll see a very thin line of thunderstorms develop right out ahead of that front and push through the valley right perhaps with or ahead of the front. So if you get something, it'll be brief. Could be a strong thunderstorm. Strong winds probably the biggest threat, and then it goes through and then we turn cooler and less humid. There could be a period of 3 or 4 hours right behind that front early in the morning Thursday, pre-dawn, when the winds are gusting to over 40 miles an hour. So, tomorrow's a good day to put those small objects away so they don't blow away or create problems for your neighbors even by the time you get into the early morning hours on Thursday. After that, we stay dry all the way through the early part of next week with no other fronts due until at least the middle part of the week. Rain chances, we go up to 50% late tomorrow night, early Thursday morning. After that, rain chances pretty much fade away with a slight risk showing up again early next week. So tonight, mostly cloudy and humid, a brief sprinkle, that's about it. And tomorrow, most of the day is dry, maybe a brief shower, but the best chance is tomorrow night. So after we get to 92, that shower thunderstorm moves in, giving us the potential for some very gusty winds. I think winds could gust over 60 miles an hour with any of those thunderstorms that comes through. Once that gets out of here, once daybreak comes on Thursday, there may be some leftover clouds, but then sun will take over, and then sun will rule all the way through the weekend. By Monday, Tuesday, a slight chance for a shower shows up again. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.